has convinced us that we do not. Ladies and gentlemen, these were the words that were uttered by our very own Miss South Africa 2021 just a few days ago. And now she has that opportunity to address us, to inspire us, and to remind us of the power that we hold within ourselves. Lalela, the moment is yours. Sorry to make it.
It's happy tears, right?
Yeah, I'm overwhelmed. Hi guys. Hi guys. Is this on? Yeah. Oh. First of all, it's so amazing to be home. I have thoroughly missed South Africa. I actually even missed our taxi drivers. Like, I think they create ambience. Like I miss that stress in the morning when they just cut you off. I wrote a few words because I knew I wouldn't be able to gather myself. Oh, okay. So I always knew that. Is this loud enough? Oh, okay. So I always knew that being Miss South Africa wasn't going to be smooth sailing. I also didn't expect baptism with fire. So like I was somewhere in between. I was hoping for the best, but also just expectant of every bad thing. And I feel like I got every bad thing that became one of the most beautiful things that could ever happen to me. So when I decided to compete at the 70th edition of Miss Universe this year, it was really with the intention to proudly represent South Africa on the world's biggest pageant stage and to make my contribution in the coming together of amazing women from different walks of life, from different countries, in uniting to effect positive change in the causes that we're all passionate about and that we advocate for. So my Miss Universe journey was extremely enriching. It was an amazing experience where young ladies shared their values, various advocacies rather, and so much light was shed on various issues affecting women. Sorry guys, I can't speak.
Take your time.
I can't speak. And I've missed speaking Siswati, isiZulu, Afrikaans, and yeah, because it was tough there. And just so much light was shed on various issues affecting women globally, such as patriarchal systems, misogyny, violence against women and girls, climate change, women's health issues, but to name a few. And it's just really so inspiring to be a part of this new generation of women leaders where empowered women are empowering other women through not only their words, but our actions. I'm super optimistic about the remainder of my reign as Miss South Africa and to launch my campaign #BeReady, where I decided when I was crowned that I truly wanted to make an impact, and that's what I truly just intend on doing. That remains. I'd love to take this opportunity to thank my amazing family, my friends, and my supporters who have become my family and have formed a very integral part of #Team Lali, even though I think this must have been one of the most difficult. I'm even back now and I'm not even certain if sometimes I question whether going was even the correct choice. Just because when I made that decision, it no longer became about me, but the safety of my family and those I love. And to receive death threats, to not being able to sleep, I don't even think I prepared for this competition. So for me, being third is the biggest win I could have ever achieved, and I'm extremely proud of myself. Sorry. So thank you to everybody for your unwavering belief in me and your kindness and your support, and to my Miss South Africa team. Thank you for taking the chance on me, just as your Miss South Africa. First and foremost, and for giving me the chance to pick courage over comfort.
Yes. Yes.
I've always said that I carry the hopes of so many young girls in South Africa, and I hope that my actions have inspired you to choose courage over comfort every chance that you get. I close on the words of Napoleon Hill when I say, victory is always possible for the person who refuses to stop fighting. Thank you.
Yes.
Wow. That's a tough act to follow. Thank you so much. Thank you for your courage. Thank you for carrying the hopes and dreams of many young South Africans. Thank you for being the leading light. This is what we need right now in the country, on the continent, around the world. People who stand for something. So today we just want to implore you, we just want to thank you for being that in our time, to have a living person that actually is standing for something. We are here to support you and we are here to root for you. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much. Shanae, thank you so much, Lalela. I am now going to open the floor to the members of the media for any questions that they may have. I'm going to take the questions in sets of threes, and I think we will also just check online if there are any questions that are being posted there so that we don't leave anybody out. But for now, if there's anyone who has a question, please may you raise your hand, tell us your name and the publication that you're coming from or the outlet that you are representing. And Mike will come to you, and then Lalela will then take and will take the question. Over to you. Do we have any questions?
Yes, ma'am.
Hi, Lalela. Congratulations on your placing. I can see you're very emotional. I can only imagine the stress over the past couple of months, the pressure, comments on social media. But what I'm really interested in is how you're feeling, how you felt after what looks like the government basically a bad news. That moment where that statement came out and they said we are distancing ourselves and she is going there without our backing. What went through your mind?
Okay. Sorry, let's just check if we've got another question. We're noting them. All right. Over here.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
This is Timothy from African News Agency. Twofold question. First one, with everything that has happened, would you do it again? Why or why not?
Okay. So maybe.
Hello.
Hi.
Miss Sanaki. Lalela, I want to ask you a question about who inspired you to enter Miss South Africa?
Wow. I feel like we need to honor the young lady and answer her question first.
Yes.
So maybe if we could start answering that first. Who inspired you?
Hi, Sissy. How are you? Thank you for coming and thank you for your question. I was 7 when Claudia Henkel was crowned, and then just seeing the amazing legacy of women that came before me and how much they could do with the title truly inspired me. And it was always a dream of mine since I was young. But life happened, and then that dream sort of went away. And in varsity, I think it returned. It never really went away, but yeah, life happened, and I knew I had to give it my best shot. So I definitely would say just watching various queens and my predecessors and what they've gone out to do in the world truly inspired me to enter. Did I answer your question?
The second question was, how did you feel when you saw that statement that the government is not going to support you?
I was in despair. I was thoroughly disappointed. I felt abandoned. Yeah, I think those three would be an accurate description of how I felt. I also felt a bit of anger because I don't know what I had done so wrong. I still...
Nothing wrong. Good.
I don't understand. I'll never comprehend what I did to make people feel justified in their actions. You don't have to be for me, but you don't have to be against me. You don't have to certainly wish death upon me because I made a choice. I never initiated any war. This is way bigger than me, you know? All I did was just pursue a dream of mine.
The last question was, would you do, if you had another opportunity, will you do this again? If yes, why? And if no, why not?
Oh, definitely. I'm crying now, but definitely. I think my mom, knowing me and the lady that she raised, anybody that knows me knows I would have done it. I'd do it all over again. Purely because I'm a firm believer in not succumbing to pressure. I would have regretted it for the rest of my life. I'm not in the wrong. I have a responsibility to my people, yes, but I will not be bullied into making any sort of decision. And also, I was of the view that I'm being attacked because I failed to pick a side as a sign of loyalty. That's very immature, unnecessary, and it wouldn't get us anywhere. Imagine I hadn't gone. What would have happened? What would have happened? Wouldn't serve anyone. So I'd definitely do it again.
Awesome. I'll open for another round of questions. Do we have any other questions from the floor? Anything, Shanae, online? Okay.
Thank you.
Let's go ahead.
Just what are you looking forward to, and what kind of change do you think you want to effect over your reign over the next year?
I've been looking forward to launching my campaign. I set out to make unemployment my advocacy when I entered. So I have a campaign hashtag Be Ready. So I'd love to launch that, and I actually want to pledge. I am pledging 10% of my Miss South Africa winnings towards that, just because I feel like a lot of people always say, yeah, this is what I want to do, but there's never any real impact. So I want to show people not only through my words but through actions.
Oh, there's a question behind.
No, sorry.
I can translate.
No, it's fine.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Okay. Hi, Lali.
Hi.
This is Simple Faso. I am from Gateway Media, Gateway News Media, Christian media based in the Eastern Cape. But I'm also representing a group of Christians who believe and stand with Israel. And we want to thank you personally for doing what you did. This battle is not yours, and we know that. So firstly, I want to assure you that we are behind you, we will pray with you, and the God of Israel will defend you. And my question is, how did you find Israel? Because you know, exactly 7 years after my visit, I think the same, literally almost to the day. And
oh, wow.
I just want to find out, how did you experience the land of the Bible?
I found Jerusalem to be so inspiring. I was actually emotional the entire time I was there. I was so lucky enough to be a part of a group of ladies that got to visit the old city, and we went to the wall, the Western Wall, and I wrote my prayers to God, and I think they were answered. It was truly, there's a spirit. I think you would know. There's a spirit, and being a Christian girl, and a very proud one, yeah, I felt a rebirth. After that, I sort of went into the competition with a very clear head, my heart at peace with the decision that I had made. Jerusalem was my absolute favorite part of it. I'd definitely return. Yeah, Israel was good. It was good.
Yeah. I think we had another question. Would you marry me? That was off the record. Okay. So we'll go with you, and then we'll go with the gentleman behind you there. Yes.
Hi everyone, my name is Tracy from as you mentioned, without who would you say was the one person that was on your corner?
I think it's hi. I think it's human nature to focus on the bad. Like on social media, you often get 100 good comments and there's one bad one, and you sort of just focus on that. And of course, I felt abandoned, but I failed to mention the amazing support that I had. Miss South Africa team, if I just coughed, the whole world would stand still. They ensured that everything, I promise you, like anything I need on any level, all aspects, always there. Any hour of the day. Different time zones. At 1 a.m., I knew she was there. And of course, my mom, my siblings, like my family, my mom has been a person who's trusted my decisions. There was a time I told her I wanted to go shoot something, but I had an exam in varsity. So I had never sicked a test before. So I was like, Mom, I can do this. But my mom trusts me so much that she's like, okay, I believe in you. So my mom's always there, like unwavering. So she, without a doubt, is one of my biggest support systems. And my friends, like everybody you see here, yeah, my Miss South Africa organization and my family have been there.
Just one last question from me, Lalela. Is there something about this experience that feels like it's missing for you? Do you feel like, it could have been good? Do you think what the position you've been put in, it was an experience that was really tailored for somebody who had the courage, I guess, like you, to be able to do that?
I don't think I comprehend your question. Was I robbed of anything?
Do you feel like anything's missing from this experience?
When I walked out, I don't think any of my predecessors came back from placing at an international competition with a bit of fear and just about uncertainty. I'm a bit haunted by that because I think of the repercussions of my actions. So in that sense, I think I have an element that no one has ever had to experience before. I wouldn't say I've been robbed of anything, but I definitely have this additional stress. I feel safe, but like the harassment continues. When you stepped out there, I saw so many people I loved, and then Free Palestine chanting in the background. It's like, yeah, it's a lot.
I'm going to do two last questions, and that will be the end of our press conference, ladies and gentlemen. So I am going to take the lady over there and the lady at the back. They haven't had a chance to ask questions yet, and then from there, that will be it from the media today. Ma'am, please go ahead.
Hi, I'm Janet from Vision Post Blog. I'm not going to be representing social media group today. Firstly, congratulations.
Thank you.
We are so proud of you. I know that there's an organisation that's demanding an apology from our Minister of Sport, Arts and Culture. I don't know whether that would represent an apology from our government. Would you accept that apology? I know that U-turn seems to be the order of the day nowadays. What would you do if there was an apology? You're humble and you're gracious, and I would imagine you would graciously accept that. Would that be the case?
Thank you for your question. I actually don't even think there needs to be an apology for me to move on or to forgive. I'm not forgiving anyone for their own sake, whatever. It's for my own peace and sanity. If an apology came my way, great. If not, that's also fine. It is what it is, but I'm not waiting on any apology. I'm not bound by somebody else's actions in order for me to move on. Like, I'm fine. I'll be fine. I will conquer. I'll rise. I did. So I'm okay. It's fine.
Hi, Lalela. This is just from Channel 4. Firstly, congratulations on your organization.
Thank you.
And excuse me if we've already answered this earlier on, as I said. But I want to know from taking the Miss Essence crown up until working on the Miss Universe stage, with everything you've been through in between, with all the pressures and so on, what have you learned about yourself in this space? And also, how will you be taking that forward now with your Miss South Africa Lalela?
So I've always described myself as a tenacious person, but I didn't know how much. And I realized that if you want to see me succeed, tell me I shouldn't or I can't do something. And I think that relentless spirit will serve me well in my position as Miss South Africa, because I really feel like I have a sense of being fearless. I'm crying now, but I just think it's human. Like, I'm a human after all. I've got emotions, but I'm so steadfast, you know. And I feel like as a leader, you need to be able to stand for something, even if it means standing alone or with very few people. So yes, that is how I think that will serve me as Miss South Africa. Yeah.
Great. Thank you so much, Lalela. Thank you so much, members of the media. As we conclude this press conference, I just want to read a few stanzas from Maya Angelou's poem, Still Arise. Aww. Out of the heads of history's shame, I rise. Up from a past that's rooted in pain, I rise. I'm a black ocean, leaping and wide, wheeling and swelling, I bear in the tide. Leaving behind nights of terror and fear, I rise. Into a daybreak that's wondrously clear, I rise. Bringing the gifts that my ancestors gave. I am the dream and the hope of the slave. I rise, I rise, I rise. May you rise, Lalela. Thank you so much. Thank you. We are going to do photo op. The gentlemen have just asked with you first, and then Mom to join you, and then the rest of the family.
Oh, okay. Where we?
Can we do you standing? Yeah, or in front there?
We're gonna get those then after Mommy's gonna join. No. We're gonna get you and then your mom is gonna join, then your family is gonna join. Okay? No problem.
I hope she actually did that.
I'm joking.
So the show is just going to say.